It's a good lane for Monkey King. I think he has quite a bit of promise here, but you are, of course, playing into... maybe it's not good enough. The other matchups are actually tricky. Ursa can man-fight you. Clockwork can find you in the trees with rockets, so can Nature's Prophet. Void Spirit.
Okay, that looks better. Gives them another setup, another hero that can prevent Secret from running at them as aggressively. That's
honestly, I think...
Puppy Weaver.
I'm curious about this mid matchup. I feel like this could be a little bit of a tough one for a Void Spirit. I feel like Storm Spirit can actually take advantage a lot versus this hero, because you're melee. You can actually go for like the 1-1-1 build if you want to and try to just go for just heavy harassment onto the Void Spirit from as a Storm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think as the Storm you can sort of mess with the Void Spirit when it comes to the burst. And obviously eventually you're just going to be able to shove the wave out with the remnants and farm the camps.
Yeah, he looks like he's just actually going to double up the wave right away. So a full extra creep wave under the tower for Topson. Let's see how much Nisha can actually mess with his last hits here. As top, we can look at No-Tail die really quick.
Oh, the three of them sticking up there. You know, as you said, but maybe eventually they'll move Puppy down to the bottom, but seeing the opportunity to start getting some action with the tri-lane in the...
Sneaky TP too. He tried to hide himself. He hit himself up top and then TP to tier 2. Maybe looking to try to get aggressive immediately and go for a kill since Matu hits level 2. Maybe he's looking to set up with that one, but they did spot him with the ward coming in. Also to point out Nisha, he was able to get a D ward up on that high ground there to the south of him. And I mean, an extra 105 gold. Pretty nice for him.
Yeah, you can see Nisha as well holding that point, as you mentioned, just in case there is the opportunity for going for a kill on Topson if Topson does play a little too close, a little too aggressive as the Void Spirit. But
decides against it, he goes for that second point in the overload anyway.
Yeah, he's got it pushing in a second time, so wave no longer in his favor. Keeps it pressured underneath the tower, so Topson has to be preoccupied with the CS rather than with the harass.
Oof, he's only missed one last hit so far. Actually, I think he's missed 2. I think one of those is a ward. Apologies. He's missed like only 2 last hits so far in the mid lane on that Storm Spirit. Very good start for Team Secret in that matchup. And Matu, he's farming okay down here, mid one.
Yeah, he's farming fine.
Really push the issue forward here with Soxa just yet. And it looks like Yapsor, he's on courier hunt.
Oh, he is.
They actually have to keep both. They just have to hide both their couriers.
They're being very careful there, Samael, making sure not to drag the courier out whilst Yapsor's on the hunt. I say that though, then he takes it out. I mean, he was so patient, he held it there for so long, but eventually does still call it, and Yapsor's just still there waiting.
I mean, he's done this so many games. They get so much extra gold in the laning phase because of it. They're up to a 1k gold advantage. Last game we had a similar thing at the 2-minute mark when they sniped 2 or 3 couriers early on. He's going to try to disrupt the pull here from No-Tail. Will be able to do so. But Zai, he steps up too far.
Oh, with the telekinesis, that should be a good shot at getting the kill. No, the one charges. Zai's got enough to keep himself alive. He jukes it around the trees, pops the sound. Zai's going to live.
And now look at the treants.
He's going for No-Tail and those body blocks as well. Is it enough to get the kill on him? One more right click will do it, and they'll get the kill. Secret will find No-Tail, and Zai able to stay alive there. As Samael, no more mana left for another Lucid Beam. He's able to TP out, reset, and get himself straight back to lane with the teleportation skill.
Oh, and Soxa trying to keep the regen rune for Topson bottom. Puppy Sakuchis and just snatches it away.
Remnant buys Topson a little bit of time. One more proc of the overload. He's got the Fairy Fire. He needs another. Nisha, could he get in time? He can't. Remnant wasn't quite online once more before the hit connected. So couldn't get that final proc of overload, but still it's Topson being forced back. He's got a salve out.
Nisha getting aggressive onto Topson again. Puppy hanging in the area. They can't push the issue forward much more, but yeah, this is a big one. Now they're starting to get aggressive on.
Now they should have a good solid attempt at getting Matu. He's got one more Earth Shock. Puppy in with the TP, and Matu, he's going to live. Puppy there to push OG off and stop them from diving any further. Even then, in a situation where it looked like they might be able to finally capitalize on their hero strengths against the Ursa, Mid One and Saxa can't quite finish off the kill.
They're duking it out. Topson versus Nisha. Nisha a bit worried right now.
Topson got left. One more Resonant Pulse. He's got the Mango. If he can grab him with the Remnant, he could go for this. Meanwhile, down bottom, Matu and Puppy do kill off Mid One. Yapsor's here with the TP into mid. Topson, he stepped too far forward. The Remnant does hold Yapsor back for now. Can Yapsor get in range for a right click? He can. Topson tries to jump over to kill off Nisha, but he can't even reach him with the Astral Step. He could have used that to jump away, but felt that he wanted to give his final breath in an attempt to kill the Storm, but it only goes and guarantees him dying. And Puppey were able to chase mid one down.
3,000 gold lead already, and this isn't even the end of the laning phase. It's only 6.5 minutes in. Zai getting aggressive top. YapzOr rotating in, but here's going to be able
to get the wraparound. YapzOr, he's going to pop down the cogs, trap up No-Tail. Zai will fall. This time, OG finally able to get themselves a kill on the board. They may get YapzOr as well. As Topson, he's got the Remnant in 5 seconds, but YapzOr with those Tranquils, he's out of there, and Topson doesn't want to waste any more time chasing. He's going to look back towards heading over to the mid lane. And there was a courier here coming under the ward, but Secret no. Or do they? Actually, no. YapzOr's going to breach it out. It's because he's here himself. Yeah, Topson can't get to it. He's going to go try and kill YapzOr instead, pulling him back with the Remnant, but the Cogs pushing Topson back. Topson cannot get this kill. He has to back off. At the same time, down bottom, mid-one was trying to cut the creeps. Puppey and Nisha just get on top of him, and it's another time, second time in a row, where mid-one's being forced out of this bottom lane as he just wasn't able to get a good start going. Top, they're still trying for YapzOr. As again, the Cogs are just pushing Topson back. He doesn't have enough mana. Somehow, he's just walking past the tier 1. He's trying to go for this. He has got No-Tail and Topson here with him. The Fade Bolt will stop them from being able to turn on him, so Sumail is fine. But OG, they're just desperately trying to find these kills. This time, Topson, he has got a solid grab on Zai. Zai pops the one, charges. He's trying to juke in the trees, but they won't escape. OG, they will kill off Zai. Finally, able to find something here with all the time that Topson spent hunting for a kill.
Bottom though, mid one. Nisha's set up here.
They've got the control. They drag him back with the vortex. Mid one dead again on this bottom lane. Matu
for mid one
off to a brilliant start in a matchup that I'm pretty sure we've just seen Ursa's crushed over and over again by Bat. But Matu, he has beasted it in this matchup. They're taking this tier 1 tower 8 minutes in. This third game already looking to be off to an incredible start once more for Secret.
Topson wants to get aggressive bottom. Nisha's still in the area, not super healthy with his mana though.
YapzOr and No-Tail both going down on top as they do fight close to Sumail. So.
And then there's an Ursa and a Storm who just, they're gonna run right on top of you in all the fashion. So yeah, Sumail needs this kind of start. It's still a tough game as Topson.
Nisha's got a lot of mana to play Topson. He's gonna dissimulate in deep, but he's got bottle charges, and Nisha himself, bottle is empty. Not quite enough to try and go for it himself. Topson's actually moving over here to see if he can get involved on this top lane, but the Treant's already scouting out the entire movement.
Bounties and outposts. The fight bottom, Matu versus mid one.
Matu's winning this. He needs No-Tail to come in and help out. There's a TP coming across as well from Zai. Mid one's just going to go down again. Matu.
Oh my god.
Almost just doing it on his own now. Killing off mid one. As that's the 4th death there from mid one's Bat. Really struggling on this opening yet again.
Yeah, and Matu, he also has a Royal Jelly, and he's going to be getting an incredible pace on this Battle Fury. He can match Farm of Luna quite easily.
Nisha wants to play. He's got an Arcane Rune, zips in onto Zac, so they'll be able to find themselves one. Mid one tries with the lasso, but there's no follow-up. He drags back Nisha a little bit, but Nisha's still got mana in the tank. No-Tail trying to chase, does manage to lead him with the telekinesis, but Matu, he's walked over from the bottom lane, focusing down No-Tail, getting the swipes up. Another Shikuchi will keep No-Tail alive, and Topson is able to jump into the river with the Astral Step, get the kill. Matu takes the kill onto the Rubik, turns over towards Sumail. Matu, he wants to chase this, he's got stick charges, he knows that he can remain locked down onto the Luna. Sumail, he needs help, he's not going to get it. It's a double kill for Matu. Topson, he's got to run, he's got no Astral Step to simulate, up in a second. He's blocked up by the Sprout. Saxon comes in from the side with a swashbuckle. Jump forward from Matu to simulate, buys a little bit of space, but Puppey quick to close the gap with a Shikuchi. It's a 4th kill onto OG, 4 members dead, and another tier 1 tower falls at just 11 minutes in. Secret, in this third game, they're playing at the same power and to the same lead as we saw in game 1 and game 2.
Even more so than that, it feels like. I mean, Matumba's having this phenomenal game where we thought he might have a tough lane. Look at that, he's going to have an absurd timing on this Battle Fury.
It's got to be the fastest I've seen on an Ursa.
Like, he's only 1,000 gold away with treads, with a wand, with a windlace. And look, he's already looking at mid one again. He's actually the aggressor onto a Bat Rider.
Mid one. Oh, let him live.
He's got Firefly. He's trying to play around it.
Okay,
TP.
Oh, there.
Oh, oh my god. Yeah, so top, he will be able to find Thompson with the Wrath of Nature, and they're looking for more. No time.
Oh, stolen hook shot. He buys a bit of space. Samael's able to come across. He has got the Eclipse if he wants to use it to guarantee these kills, but he gets pushed back by the Cog. Saxa from the Invis with Rolling Thunder goes for Yapzor. Another bounce back. Yapzor will go down. No tail falls to the power of Nisha. Nisha goes down into the river. Saxa hot on the chase with the remainder of that Rolling Thunder, but it comes to an end. Nisha, he's even thinking about turning on to Saxa. Gets a bit of burst going. How's his mana regen looking though? He's out of bolt charges. He's out of one, but there's the backup from the Nature's Prophet. Matu's also walked in. Samael will pop the ult. Matu getting stunned, but Matu still has the enrage to rely on, so he can jump in, get the slow with the Earth Shock, start to beat into mid one. Mid one flying over the cliff of the Roshan pit to get away and looking to chase down Matu. He's staying on top of the bear. Another sticky napalm stack as Matu's getting slowed down. He's turning, tries to hit into Samael, but Samael will get the kill in time. It's a double kill for Samael, but both Samael and mid one are so low. Puppy's looking for the cleanup on both of them here. One more Shikuchi to close onto mid one, but no tail. Pops down the sentry, get the detection, lifts him up. Puppy's got the time lapse, but they have the burst to kill off Puppy. It's a triple kill for Samael. Shot at the ready, no tail. Heading in with the Shikuchi, but the sentry was down. They do see him. Sentry upon sentry here. There's the vision for the hook shot. Yapzor's in. Saxa trying to roll forward, but the Cogs, it blocks him off. Saxa can't quite get in immediately. Does still manage to find his way around towards Matu. Mid1 trying to step forward, but Mid1, he didn't get the lasso off in time. He does have the net. They push back Matu with the flame break. Mid1's on top of them. They get the grab off. Matu will fall, but in comes Secret with the cleanup. The Nature Trap bouncing around the whole lot of them, as this will be OG falling one by one by one. Saxa taken out by the Siege Creep. Thompson will be the only survivor on OG's side as he can TP out.
Just punching back every single time. They know that they can just respond to all of the fights. And look at Nisha. He's already on the prowl looking for somebody.
He's looking for mid one. Oh no, they're not going to give him any mercy. They're on him. Drag him back. Another death on the bat. Mid one just cannot get out on this map without Secret hunting him down.
They have 5 of the top 6 net worth now, as yeah, it's getting to the point of 5 cores now versus Sumail.
Zai has been found, but with that blade mail, he's pretty tanky. He's going to again stand his ground. Pop the Nature's Wrath is going to come bouncing in. He is getting low though, going over the Rolling Thunder, but Yapzor, he's able to put a stop to the Rolling Thunder. Comes to the hook shot, doesn't matter for Zai. Zai still goes down. OG will get the kill. This time round, not losing anything themselves, OG. As they're able to kill off Zai, they even try and jump forward aggressively onto Nisha, but Puppy's turned up. Mid one's coming in with the bots. He's got Lasso back up as well if he's able to close the gap. Trying to charge him with the Firefly, knocks back Yapzor with the Flame Break. They'll be able to set up for another there. Mid one as he gets in and can now help the team push onto this tier 1 tower. So a little bit of a break there for OG, where for the first time really they're able to get these kills without losing anything themselves.
Yeah, good positioning there. Nisha relatively low on mana, so he can't actually continue inside of that fight. But now Thompson in an extremely aggressive positioning.
Ooh, and he's dead for that one. He's certainly dead for that one. He's not got enough astral steps to save him from that blunder.
He did not expect them to have a ward on that high ground there. Just, there's no way that he would expect that one. As now, I think they can just make their way into the Roche pit as Puppy. He has Medallion. He doesn't have the bugs up, but they have an Ursa and a Nature's Prophet. So should be pretty quick for them to pick. However, Rolling Thunder is up again.
So Saxa's got to go for this. I mean, in a game where you're behind, Saxa's got to try and find a way of getting in with this Thunder. Already, though, Nisha starting to fire outside the pit. Zips in onto No Tail. Saxa goes for the Rolling Thunder. They are low on mana on Nisha, but Yapzor, he's got the coverage as he comes in with a hook shot. The Cogs onto mid one, trapping the Batrider. Saxa does continue to keep Puppy locked down, but Puppy still gets the chance to pop the time lapse. Matu's finished off Roche. He has the Aegis and he's ready to turn with the fight. Nisha still alive as Saxa couldn't quite finish him. Mid one's trying to get him done with the Firefly, but Nisha will live with the one charge as Thompson jumps in, finally able to finish him. They get the kill onto the Storm Spirit, now focusing down Yapzor. Thompson, can he get another? He can. Yapzor will fall, but now Matu, he's beating into the Void Spirit. Thompson left with no further escape.
Trains tank the entire clips, they surround him. They get those kills, but it's Matumba Man who's really still just the big victor out of all this. Still has that Aegis.
Mid.
Yasha on top now too. Mid one.
He's gonna go for the lasso, but Matu doesn't care. He's, as you said, he's got his items, he's got his Aegis, and now he's just gonna turn and kill mid one.
Oh man. And an Arcane Rune bottom now for Nisha, while he bottles up Matumba Man up to full with a Urn charge as well. This is a rough one.
This is. And is it?
No mercy, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not just a rough one, it's a rough 3.
Yeah.
This whole series has I believe checking the records, the last four grand finals, Secret spinning, they've won them 3-0.
Yep.
This would be the 5th. In a row, that is. I'm sure over the history they've won many grand finals 3-0, but this is in a row.
It's insane. And now they're jumping forward already. They want Soxa. He gets the Rolling Thunder off before they can. He has no TP, though.
So all he can do is roll around. And Nisha with the Arcane, he's got a lot of mana to play with. He's certainly going to go after this. Zipping forward, finding Saxa. A Secret, they just make it look so simple.
Clumsy net on Matumba with an S and Y, by the way, after that Battle Fury. They're looking for anything they can, any type of kills, as they are just ready to fight non-stop.
Thompson. He's always going to jump down. He wanted to get the rune. He did get the haste rune.
No clumsy net. Matu, you have it in your... We didn't use it. Oh, well.
Oh, they got the Sprout. It's going to force him to dissimulate. He's still got a bit of time left on that haste, though. Thompson will be able to get away with that very cheeky steal of the haste rune.
Because it's the only safe place on the map at the moment. Nisha.
Oh, no tell. They're able to come in with the teleportation, and there's the setup. The telekinesis into the lasso. They've got the damage. They'll kill off the storm.
The teleportation steal coming into play. Zai, look at this Treant. He's scouting. Not able to quite find him now. TP coming out from No-Tail. They want Zai. The bots.
This stolen teleportation. It's getting the job done. Very nicely done here from No-Tail, as he'll set up for Sumail to pick up the kill. He'll have it done for the next fight.
Secret, they want to use this Bloodstone. They want to ramp up. They're gonna go meet Matumba Man up top as he's pushing the tower. Yapsor does well with Nisha. By the way, also, we didn't point this out, but Puppey has a full Aghanim now while farming.
That's standard,
so,
you know.
Standard Puppey.
Position 5, Weaver, Ags done, 22 minutes in. Just Secret things. As mid lane, there's a start, getting some Bloodstone charges. Now they go for the lasso. They do manage to drag Nisha back into the Remnant, but he's got a lot of HP to work with. Starts healing up with the Bloodstone. More than enough mana to keep himself safe as he zips back out of the base.
A game that was already extremely difficult may have just gotten quite impossible. Now mid one, gotta watch himself.
Oh, it's a big zip. He's got a blink. That'll get him out of there. Nisha won't quite get the connection onto him this time. Be honest, I mean...
But like, at this level, this is just...
Well, I mean, that's the thing. There's a lot of core Weavers that would be very jealous of the farm that Puppey has at this point. Like, yes. He is that farmed.
All positioned here on the area. Scan is successful as well. They're reading OG's aggression. Thompson at least has his first item finished up now too. So he's got an Aghanims. Pretty good Aghanims games too, versus Ursa, versus Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
That silence is going to be very effective.
Yeah, there's nowhere to remove it. I mean, as you say though, just Puppey, it's his job to sit back and make sure that if any of them do get silenced and start getting brought down low, he can offer the save required. Nisha finds No-Tail out alone. Another Bloodstone charge for him.
And he gets reset back to almost full mana from Puppey.
Now he can just continue to make these big zips as long as Puppey's around. And he really doesn't lose anything at all for trying for them.
I feel like every time we see Ags Weaver, everyone's just like, oh, it's Frog, because just like the reset is on such a low cooldown.
Oh, Nisha, he found Thompson in the trees. Thompson was just chilling there in the trees. No. He's pushed back by the Cots. He's getting blown up into the hookshot. Thompson's dead. He was just AFK in the trees. Nisha just stepped past him and was like, oh, hello.
Where's Nisha going? Still looking for something. They're following the trail of fire. But mid one, too speedy. He'll be able to get away. Sumail continuing to get that space and farm, but they're pinging him out now. Instead, they will find mid one.
They'll go for the easier kill first. Sumail's going to have the time to TP out.
Oh, the clumsy net by Matumba. This is just 34-18. This is insane. The pace that they're setting, they're not slowing down.
Secret's being considerate. They're winning a little slower than they did in game 2. So, you know, they're being a little more gentle this game. Just a little.
The kills are pretty high up there though, 36-18, 18.
Yeah, but it's not as quick, you know. It's not as instant of a game over.
Fair enough.
OG get a little more time to enjoy clicking the buttons.
So the map is always going to be shrinking for OG. They have to smoke.
Here we go.
It's the only move they really can do to get out of their base now at this moment.
Now, what can they do? What can they do? This will be it if they are able to do anything.
I mean, Puppy's just going to reset the target that they focus is the really scary thing. So they kind of have to just find Puppy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But look at this, Secret well aware of this coming out. As bottom is being pushed very far in. No responses coming out, so Secret read the play.
Oh, they just know exactly what OG's doing every single move.
Yep.
They read them like a book.
Another smoke. Matu in the mid, but this is a really impossible target for them to go for.
Smoke. Still going as they step towards the pit. Thompson is going to have it come off him. So now they're aware of one another's positioning. Saxa playing with the idea of rolling in. He's not going to pop it quite yet. Now he commits. Jumps forward over to Yapzor. Yapzor has been trapped in his own cogs, but Saxa, he's actually not able to get close enough. Yeah, the bounces weren't actually hitting Yapzor. So Yapzor barely takes any damage at all, and now he's ready to go straight in with a hook shot. Big zip from Nisha. They've killed off No-Tail now. Who does Nisha want to go for next? He's looking for Mid-1 on the back. Mid-1 pots the lasso, but the backup's in for Nisha. Zai is here. Nisha still has mana to get himself down off the high ground. Zip forward, looks towards Saxa. Time that was from Puppy, just trying to get Nisha some of that mana back.
Back onto the cliff. But they do push OG away. Rolling Thunder was expended. Lasso as well. And they can easily go back to that Roche and claim their Aegis and Cheese. Puppy also digs up a bounty rune. Why not? Beautiful cogs by Yapzor there, reading Saxa's movement.
There we go. Cheese, Puppy nearly with a blink. There's another kill for Nisha and Puppy as they find Saxa.
And he resets him all the way back to top.
And all the way back up to 2/3 of his mana.
And back up to Thompson.
Oh, and Thompson, you better run.
The rocket may have clipped him for a...
I think he was just off to the side.
I think he was just off, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they saw him.
I thought maybe just like the projectile saw him for a slight second, but no, he's off, and he's actually pinging Zai. He maybe wants to try to send, but Zai is...
He's not killing Zai. He is not killing Zai.
The scan actually comes out. They scan.
Oh, they know he's in there.
They know Thompson.
Oh, they know he's in there. They found him. Oh, he's got to run. Nisha's got all the mana to chase. The hookshot doesn't grab him, but Nisha's in with a vortex to cancel that TP. As you just cannot hide from Secret. There is no hiding to be done. Thompson, he'll make them work for it, but he cannot escape as Nisha.
Poor No-Tail in mid-1.
Just run. Just run. No-Tail's got the Shikuchi. He'll be able to run. He'll live for now. At 24k. But they made it past the 30-minute mark. Well done. Well done, OG. Past the 30-minute mark this time. It's an improvement. It's an improvement.
The hook shot goes through. No-Tail pushes him up onto the high ground with the cogs, and they find themselves another kill. This is brutal.
Oh, now, now of the top 7. Wait, no, I can't count. Top 6, 5 of them, as Yapzor's now overtaken Nisha and Mid-1 as well. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's...
Okay, Matu, yeah, I don't think you go for that one, Mid-1. Matu also has a cheese at the ready. Sumail versus Zai. There's a hex. He doesn't know. Zai has a hex.
He has a hex. Sumail will try. He'll try to fight to the death. But it will be indeed his death. And a free heal for Nisha as Puppy comes in with the time lapse.
He did not expect Zai to have a full hex at that. He just TP'd. He's like, yeah, there's no way to... Oh, no.
I mean, it's just incredible how far Secret are ahead. And just how consistently they're doing this. 3 games back to back. It's not even close. Not close at all. I mean, you saw...
Up top.
Oh.
Another one. It has been for quite a long time.
Here comes a buyback.
The base.
Double buyback. Can they turn this around? Can they punish Secret for diving in? Matu's going to be sent back up to full HP with the time lapse. He's still got a cheese ready to go though. Drag him in, pops the enrage, pops the cheese. He's back up to full. He's still got the satanic active. He's ready for another round on this one as he's diving forward, jumps in onto Saxa. Saxa's down and out, buys back straight away. Mid-1 is zipped upon by Nisha. He will keep himself alive this time as Mid-1 escapes. The Secret turn their efforts back towards the tier 3. They're pushing the high ground now. 32k lead. OG struggling to get anything done in this match, anything done in this series as a whole. A Secret just on the highest of forms. Once again, something that we're becoming very accustomed to see from this team. As that is, Sacks are dead. Die back on the Pango, 70 seconds he's out. Secret will clean up the mid lane. They'll head down towards the bottom. OG, of course, they are going to still play on. This is the end of the line here for OG in this Grand Finals. They've got to give it their all. They've got to try and see if they can find themselves a miracle. But at this point, they're going to need more than one.
They can't even get a kill.
Again, the Hex from Zai. It's out onto mid one. Mid one, it goes down. Hook shot ball from Yapso. Straight in onto Thompson. Thompson jumps over to the side, but Nisha's still got the mana to follow up. Zips in. 3 dead on OG. GG is called, and Secret are your champions of the Blast DOTA Bounty Hunt. They do it with a 3-0 against OG in this Grand Finals, and every single game was so darn brutal, folk. There was nothing close about this Grand Finals today, and I believe, if I'm right, this is the 5th Grand Finals in a row where Secret have just 3-0'd their opponents.